This makes you wonder, will they continue to be inconsistent as the season progresses? At this point, they look like they're still finding out their identity as a team, which is why they have struggled.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And, Chris, a lot of coaches will use the early part of the season to try out different lineups or combinations to see how that might all work together, function together. Did you like or dislike this period of the year?
As a player, I liked it because I knew that practicing with some guys, I wanted to actually play with them on the court. And you don't get time in practice to play, and so you do get that time. But that's where the older teams or veteran teams or teams that have been together longer have an advantage. They don't have to start or worry about training camp and lack of preseason games. They already have their system implemented and in place, and guys know their role. And so when you're a young team trying to establish your identity, it's tough because it's hard to get consistency when the coach is playing with lineups. That's why you want to be on a veteran team with veteran players that understand the system. The season kicks off much faster.
Good info. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Ingram. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. Here's the screen. Here's Ingram. Dishes at the ball. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lopez a screen. Here's Ingram. And the Lakers with another miss.
A very shaky start for them. After 4 attempts, they're still trying to find a target.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy if you're the defense? He's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Henson. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy bucket.
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's Kuzma. And Henson sends it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. The goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
It's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a 3rd foul and force him to sit on the bench.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
Caldwell-Pope left side. Ball kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. To the middle. Here's Henson. The second effort. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ball kicks to Bogut. Picked by Randall. The pass to Ingram. Lakers passing it around. Bogut sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. They need this. That shot off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
They're pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Ball, the pass to Bogut. And that one is good.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Bucks leading by 11. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue. Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Antetokounmpo against Randall, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future. And you look at the Bucks and this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. Great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages, at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the game, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Screen by Bogut. In the corner, it's Ingram. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the court.
Kept alive. Here's Henson over Bogut, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Henson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Ball with it. Bogut down low. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their...
Milwaukee leading by 10. They've got Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Maker. And it's Middleton, and it's the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
He has a little bit bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Bucks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Snell. Bledsoe outside. It's stolen by Randall. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. It's Ingram on the wing. Antetokounmpo on the double team. 6 to shoot. Bogut sets a screen for Clarkson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on the team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing that they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
Timeout called the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope from the arc. Rebounded by Maker.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good on the shot. And that's now 19 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's a screen. Passes it to Kuzma. Clarkson against Bledsoe. Clarkson passes to Lopez. The baseline J. And he hits the jump shot.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size, that's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
No good from Bledsoe. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they challenged everything at the rim, and that led them to victory.
That was a big-time block party. Even several shots they didn't even get a hand on were effective. The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shots off target, nobody knew. Jordan Clarkson, a scoring combo guard out of the University of Missouri. He was taken with the 46 pick back in 2014. He's made some noise early in his career with the Lakers.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Fires from the corner. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bucks leading by 14. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Lopez, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Lakers call time here.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Bucks.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended three-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
Lopez sets a screen for Ball. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 16. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shoots from the high post. Up again. It's good on the putback. Makers got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm.